Check it out. Now, before I speak on them, I gotta tell some of the retards who are gonna come here and say, how could you criticize our hero and you listen to mumble rap? You could enjoy XXXTentacion, Lil Uzi, 21 Savage, and enjoy them for what they are and still enjoy people like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, even Eminem and Jay-Z, okay? You judge people for what they are about. Doesn't mean you like one thing, means you can't judge another. When we learn to compartmentalize, we'll enjoy music as a whole. However, Eminem did a goddamn podcast. Okay, and he did a podcast after he dropped his new single called Walk on Water, which features Beyonce. If you guys haven't heard the single, go check it out. Personally, I'll never listen to that song again as a song. It was pretty mediocre and underwhelming, okay? I can imagine the only reason why that was a single, because to me it's not hot, is because of the names on the record. Beyonce, Eminem, instantly that got to be a single. But while Eminem was trying to kick some meaningful shit and some shit that was kind of really introspective on how he viewed himself and where he was at in his career, man, he could have done this shit on a BET Award cypher, okay? It really didn't need to be a song because the song and the beat and even they didn't really all complement each other in my eyes. However, to the point of the story, Eminem talked about mumble rap allegedly to Rick Rubin, and there was a joint kind of like podcast kind of done where Eminem spoke to this guy and then Rick Rubin spoke to this guy, and Rick Rubin was recounting a prior conversation he had with Eminem about mumble rap, and he said basically for him it's kind of like a culture shock because there's a new wave of hip-hop. That's not what he's really about. He was just talking to me about how that felt. I could see he was frustrated by it. All right. Now, clearly that says Eminem expressed his frustration about mumble rap to Rick Rubin. Now, am I surprised? No, Eminem is a lyricist. Eminem is not a guy who just came on a track and kind of lived through the beat or lived through ad-libs. So I can understand when lyrics seem to be devalued in mumble rap. He could definitely feel some type of way and even frustrated. Also, I can understand why he may look at it in totality to say, damn, these mumble rap niggas, they're getting a lot of attention. Now, my thing is this, okay? There's a lane for mumble rap and there's a lane for non-mumble rap, okay? I believe Russ said this so eloquently. Basically, man, the top of hip-hop, the cream of the crop are never really mumble rappers, okay? You could say we're giving a lot of attention to the Uzis and the Yachties and the 21. Well, he's not a mumble rapper, but let's say whoever else you want to say. Fucking Lil Pump, whoever it is. But when these guys put out a record, they're not completely flopping. I won't say that. But they're selling 50,000, 70,000, 120,000. That was Uzi, who's at the top of the genre, I would believe, right now. But they're not doing numbers like a Kendrick Lamar who does over 500,000 first week. They're not doing numbers like a J. Cole who did over 400,000 first week. They're not doing Drake numbers. They're not doing Eminem numbers. So what are we talking about? What wave we're focusing on? Okay, clearly Eminem has his own wave that's independent of mumble rap. So again, I keep saying that a lot of times people, they get hypnotized by what they seen are being talked about a lot, whether good or bad. Okay, I keep saying most of this shit is fueled by niggas just constantly criticizing it. But people keep thinking that the top of hip-hop is mumble rap, or the main focus or the wave that is the mainstream wave is mumble rap, when that clearly is not the case. It's just a very thriving lane that's quite new. But if you a lyricist, you got a lane. You just got to find out how to conquer it. And Eminem, who's a veteran, he's been conquering that, and also he's been selling well. It really surprised me that Eminem was frustrated at mumble rap, knowing there was, I'll keep telling people, mumble rap is just another iteration of motherfucking that snapping pop music. Remember that lean with it, rock with it shit? It's another iteration of ringtone rap. It's another iteration of rap they had in the 90s, which was all about like cheap, just dancing around bullshit, okay? It's just not music meant for substance. There's always been music like that that's for quick hits, cheap thrills, and just excitement within the moment. I'm surprised that M would be, at this point in time, surprised or at least frustrated by mumble rap. But what do you guys think, man? If you're not into mumble rap, or maybe you are you frustrated by it, or do you just not give a fuck about it and don't pay attention to it? Okay, or for some people, they look at how much attention it gets from others, and that gets them enraged. You guys get in the comments, you guys like them, subscribe to Academics.